Howdy there, Moose Tooth fans. A really scruffy old lone moose here. Get a little close up here. You can see it's really getting scruffy all around. Give me some comments down below what you think. Should I cut it back to a quasi-business look or let the scruffiness continue on? You know, this is kind of my COVID look. There, that's a little better. So today is Sunday, January 17th, 2021, New Year underway. We've got a lot of cooking and smoking I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. So you'll see this little entry clip for each one of the separate videos. Okay, I'm lazy. What the hell? I mean, I've got bacon to smoke, brisket to prep and smoke, chili to make, queso to make, a steak and a roast to smoke, and you know, finish on the grill and finish in the oven. So I got a lot going on the next couple of days. Yeah, old fat moose, he's got to keep that belly there for you know, that winter insulation and have stuff to eat for the next week or so around the house. So I will be working on that. Excuse me. And I do want to give a big shout out to a couple of friends of mine on YouTube, Josh and Nina on Woods and Waters Outdoors. They mentioned my channel when she did a video here last week and made some chili. And she's got like 22,000 subscribers. Well, all of a sudden I went from 140 to 190 in a week. So thank you everyone for that. What I'm going to be doing is I may try, when I do the video on the chili, try and put in some clips of her video. I'm not sure how to do that. I got to figure that out. But I've also invited Josh and Nina to come up to Alaska, you know, August, September time frame, do some fishing up there. Maybe we'll do a chili cook-off up there, my chili versus her chili, and let Jim and some other friends we've got up there be the judges on how all that turns out. Got to have a little fun. So anyway, I'll put a link to their channel down below. It's called Woods and Water Outdoors. Great young couple. Check them out. Got a fantastic little dog named Moose. Well, hey, you know, who can't love a dog named Moose, right? Especially the old lone moose. All right, folks, let me get started on getting everything rolling. Hey folks, time to get back to paying attention to my chili. What I got here is my chopped up green onions and some chopped up smoked garlic from the last batch of big salsa I made, and a half of a smoked onion, again from the last time I made salsa. So I get this on low because I'm still having to run back and forth. I've got the bacon and the queso in the gas smoker that I have to keep an eye on. But queso is almost done. Bacon's got a ways to go, so once I get the queso off, I can really pay attention and get all my chili going here. So let's start sweating these. I'll edit out some of the stuff you don't need to watch, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Once I get these done, then I'll get the meat started, and then all my other canned goods get to go in. Way back in the old days, oh, probably in the 90s, Jeff Foxworthy was first getting started. He had a bit that he did about men making chili, and basically it was, you know, find all the hot shit you can find, pour it in there, and then cook it for a long damn time. That's how you make chili. Well, as you'll see as I'm going through here, that's not how I make chili. Not even close. Turn the heat up on this a little bit. Yeah, if you could smell this right now. This smells awesome. Alright, dropping my brisket in. Let it start browning here. A little bit of Morton's Nature Seasoning. And let me get the bison going as soon as I find those there. And I get these at Costco if anyone's wondering. Not wandering. My mind wanders quite frequently, in case you hadn't figured that out. But this bison does not wander anymore, since it's in the package. And these are 1 1/4 pounds, so putting in 2.5 pounds of bison, if I can get it out of the package. Can't find my really good scissors I used for all this stuff. The ghost out here is playing with me again. She hid my knife from me earlier today, and now I finally found it. So we got 2.5 pounds of bison and maybe 1/2 pound of brisket. So about 3 pounds of meat in my chili. I like a meaty chili. I like chili with beans in it. I know a lot of Texans don't like beans in their chili, but I do. Because why? I'm not Texan. I'm not Southern either. I'm just a hodgepodge of everything. And I cook the way I like and that my family likes to eat. And if people don't like it, yeah, cool. I'm not twisting anybody's arm and saying, eat this, because I'll eat it. Pretty much I'll be eating this most of the week. Between this and my brisket that I'll do tomorrow. And that, folks, is all the seasonings I put in it. Meat's brown and I leave the meat juice in there. And I really don't have a set recipe of this much of that much of the other. I like to basically now start adding my canned goods. And I'm going to start with my diced tomatoes and green chilies. I need to pour off a little bit of the bean juice. One large can of beans. Small can of diced tomatoes. A can of tomato sauce. Yeah, we mix this all up and see what it looks like. And then I decide what I need to add afterwards. And I've still got my 3 veggies to chop up, but I have to wait till my queso is done off the smoker so I can pay attention and do it right and not get in a hurry and lop my fingers off or something. And then see, as I look at this and the consistency, it needs more beans, so I'm going to add a small can of beans. This time I'll remember to drain it off before I throw the lid away. More beans. More stir. And see, I just let all this cook together over time. This will be done by dinner time tonight. And that's my dinger telling me to go check the queso, but I got to get this situated first. I'm going to add some more beans to it. So if y'all want to know how to repeat this, take notes. Because I don't have a set recipe. There won't be a recipe posted at the bottom. You know, I'm a wing it guy. Kind of thinking maybe I need some more diced tomatoes. And that'll about do it until I get the other veggies in. Got plenty of liquid, so let me pour some of this off. And I'm going to call that good for right now. So I'll be back in a little bit when I put the veggies in. Hopefully the queso's done now. Time to chop veggies. You don't need that. Don't need that in the chili. Now, one of the reasons I like to use the fresh veggies for this is by the time it cooks in and cooks down, it's still got a little bit of crunch and texture to it. It's not just mush. That's just a personal preference, you know. I've also got a lot of frozen peppers that I can use in this and stews too, and I do that sometimes. So just depends on personal preference and, you know, whether I remember I even have them. Duh. Yeah, I have senior moments like this one. So I got a bunch of peppers in the freezer and completely forgot about them. So it is what it is. We enjoy it, and that's all there is to it. I like the flavor the bell peppers give to it, and then a little bit of heat from the poblano and the Anaheims. And no, I'm no professional chef. Don't have all the fancy chef knives and tools. You know, I work with what I got, and that's just what it is. Works for me. I'd like to have some fancier or sharper knives, but, you know, is it a necessity? Nope. Sometimes the fancy is not better. I've had these knives that I've been using in my videos here for at least since way back in Maryland. Probably longer than that, I don't know. And if you hear the bubbling, that's the chili pot right here beside me to my left. But I don't have a camera on that. I've only got the one camera to work with. What I want to try and do, and we'll see if it works out, is as I chop these, I got to figure out how to essentially speed up the video, compress it. So it goes, you know, you get that Keystone Cops effect and everything running fast. I know there's a way to do it because I did it once a long time ago on some motorcycle videos and haven't done it again, so I've completely forgotten. So I got to relearn that. Alright, I've dumped the peppers into the chili here and stirring them in just to give you an idea, and you see how full my pot is. That's where I like to have it to start with, and over the next several hours it will cook down. But even as it cooks down over that length of time, those peppers are still going to have a little bit of texture and crunch to them, and that's what I like. So I hope you all are enjoying this. Okay folks, the chili's all done, ready for the taste test. And yeah, that's mustard you see on top of it. I'm originally from West Virginia, and that's how I learned to eat chili 60 some years ago, and that's how I still keep eating my chili. And those are some HEB corn chips, their version of dippers. So that's kind of going to be my dinner. So let me get the camera set up here and we'll do the taste test. Got to mix that mustard in. Now, I've already got some feedback from the kids on it. So let me see what I think of it. Well, I think it's really good, personally. Love the texture, the body, and you know, the peppers still have a little bit of crunch to them. So all in all, I would call this a success. The little pit bowl stove that I use to cook the chili on, it's the first time I've used it really for anything other than just playing around a little since I bought it in Utah like 15 years ago. Worked like a champ, didn't even use a full bottle of the butane to run for about 6 hours straight. So that's a good thing. But here's my bottom line. If you remember early on, I told you that a couple of friends of mine, Nina and Josh, had just posted a video last week where they mentioned me and my channel, and they were making what they called skunk chili, which of course my first thought was, oh crap, no, they're from Kentucky. Please don't tell me it's really skunk. I come from West Virginia originally. I wouldn't be surprised in that part of the country. Okay? All right. Josh and Nina are hopefully going to be able to come up and visit this summer up in Alaska towards the end of the summer. Do some fishing and some sightseeing and stuff. So here's my thing, Nina. I hereby challenge you to a chili throwdown. Campfire cooked up in Alaska. And we will see whose turns out best. I'll round up some judges up there. They will not be privy as to whose is whose, and let's have some fun.